Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins.
And Raiders is set to kick off.
Teams sitting above 500 in the early season, but only one will stay that way as we're off in week 4. As this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
Hey, like 13. Like 13.
Looking to throw, Levis. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. Pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after him.
The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Shotgun now for Levis. That's complete. Here's Jones. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Like 54.
From the gun, Levis. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. That's taken in by the rookie out of Indiana. He's going to have this one down to the 28. So 20 yards on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Hey, come on.
Throwing now on first down, Levis. Locates Adonai Mitchell. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. He gets it again to Mitchell. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
All right, 2 yards to go here on third down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he goes down approaching that 10-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Like 24.
Levis yet again. Has room into the secondary. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Hall takes this the wrong way. That's a loss all the way back to the 5. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Bronco. And jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Levis setting to throw. Has it in close. And that's a New York touchdown. The Jets finish up an excellent opening series. Breece Hall with the touchdown.
Extra point.
York tacks on that extra point. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins nothing. Dave York to kick off.
Now he's York to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
60 Bison. Mustang 19. Motion.
Looking from the gun. It's Willis. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Come on. 60 Ready.
Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
On the set.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Let's go. Go win him, go win him. Cougar 19.
Gun snap now to Willis. Short pass brought in. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to Miami in just a moment.
Ready?
Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They run the counter to H.M. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Offensive line fast.
A loss of 1 brings up
Willis now, 3rd down. Bails out of the pocket quick. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up 4th and long. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it. They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. On 1st down, here's Levis. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well-covered feed on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
And we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Third and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
Pass. Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Throwing on 1st down. Willis. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
60 bucks. Here we go. 79 Broncos.
Pass complete. 2-2 Atwell. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. The yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on first and goal. Looking inside the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I got to say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
Hey, Cage, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10.
Like 54.
Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. And nearly intercepted as that trick play almost ended in disaster. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
At the 21-yard line.
Defense showing blitz. Levis hits his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Extra DB out there for the Fins. Third down. Here he is on third and short. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
On their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. They will go for this. It's Levis. That's cut beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. How about 19 yards on fourth down, partner? And the call to go for it is off. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. And again, it's Levis. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A minute 58 to play. We have reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. We've set it down from 37. Levis throwing again. He has room past the 25. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That Play good for 17 and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
It's Levis once more. Complete out to the right. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Still to go here. This is second down. The tight end in motion now. Shotgun now for Levis. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. First and goal coming up.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Like 13, like 13. Like 24 Linda, back to the team's lead.
From the gun, Levis. That one connects. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
York now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Jets take a 4-point lead.
Jets 14, Dolphins 10. Dave York to kick off.
On now is York to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
19 Lions. Come on, set. Panther 6, 70, trap 60, trap 60.
Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. We'll bring it into the red zone after a great turnover and return.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
Jets getting ready for this first and 10.
22 Linda, 22 Linda.
Levis now against the blitz. Finds his man over the middle. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Like 13, like 13.
Levis to the air now. He's got it. And he has the New York touchdown. The Jets will add to their lead at the end of the half. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets drive their lead to 11. Now he's York to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Ready? Cougar 19. Go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. That's completed right side. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Let's go. Let's go.
Design bootleg here. That's caught. Devon Achane. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left in this half.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
At the 33-yard line.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a 50-yard look from the right hash. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. It's a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. The flag is down, though, so let's see if this kick stands or not.